Welcome to those near and far. Welcome to Mage the Ascension as luck would have it. Our game is set in 2019 in Montreal, Canada. Let's meet our mages this evening.
I am Jace Maxwell. I will be playing Max Toulon, who is finally getting a sense of how the magic works and how to balance magic and med school. And nothing at all this new season is going to upset that balance. I am sure of it.
Oren.
I'm Lloyd Coleman, otherwise known as Antigeek 5150, and I play Oren Pritchard, And if you didn't already tell last season, I bring the drama.
I'm Christina Poe, and I'm playing Raina Tremblay.
My name is Katarina Albrecht, also known as a turtle that is red, and I will be playing Portia Lavoie.
All right. Now, I had intended on doing a season recap as a video, like as a separate video, but I never got around to it, so I'm going to read it right now. Okay. Reginald Hollis Bonnie Flambeau was caught with his proverbial pants down by the Cabal and by House Quasitor, and the boy Galen was found in human form with a broken leg. Raina and the Cabal planned a refuge for the Puka with the backing of Max's father and the Order of Hermes. Raina hired a contractor to create wars, which has yet to happen. And as a thank you to Raina, Sarah gifted Raina's avatar Cosmo with life. The Cabal went to the plane called Horizon, where the ever-feared paradox does not exist. They talked to the Sons of Ether, the Virtual Adepts, the Verbena, the Dream Speakers, and the Euthanatos in a roundabout way. A rally for Preston was had in Niagara, New York, and the Cabal went to scope things out. Preston targeted the mages and turned the crowd against them. The Technocracy had been there to also scope out Preston, but their duty to protect the populace came first. Oren discovered that his boss and parents are on the Technocracy's radar, and that worries him sick. Max questions his sexuality while the girls twitter around him. Raina concentrates on the refuge and stays close to her avatar. Dee Dee struggles with her place in the Cabal. Portia learns more and more about mixes and brews and how to imbue them with magic. Stay tuned to the end of February as we begin season 2 of As Luck Would Have It. Woo! Yay! Woo!
Bravo! Round of applause! Yeah!
Brava!
Recap. Okay, you all arrived back to the Chantry from Horizon with healing salves in hand, back to Friday morning. Here's Friday. Morning, November
Gotta get down
6th.
on Friday. Okay, sorry.
November 6th.
So we're starting off in the Chantry in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
How early is it?
You guys have basically, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You have stepped off of the spaceship and you are in the Chantry again.
Are we exhausted or are we still like ramped up from the adventure? Or is that by case by case?
That's case by case. That is totally up to you. How are you feeling?
So Cosmo laid on my feet most of the way home, so I probably slept a fair amount of however long it takes.
Right on.
I don't know about y'all, but I need some cookies and a beer, maybe to chat. What do you guys think? beer, chatting, brief, cookies.
Coffee.
Ooh,
Must
I
have
like the way you think.
coffee.
Let us
Yes,
do
we
coffee
definitely need
this.
coffee.
We have been
And
up
cookies, right?
for us because we haven't slept.
You slept once.
Yeah, we slept once, but we have had an entire day's worth
But
of
did you
adventure.
really sleep? Like, really? Come on.
Unless you slept on the ship, then yeah, you're still awake.
We've been awake since that night at the Verbena camp.
Yup.
So coffee.
So coffee. Okay.
Otherwise,
Viva
I'm
la
going to
coffee,
be
guys! You
sleeping
coming, Christina?
midday.
Orin's already
Raina.
Orin's already over there getting his like 20 shots.
I've saved aside some grounds for you, Orin. Here you go if you want them.
Oh no, this is fine.
There
All
is an
right.
espresso
Strange coffee
machine.
orders get stranger.
I make my coffee white.
Orin liberally pours more peppermint oil into his coffee.
I like my men like I like my coffee, blonde and sweet.
Pale and weak.
Aww, so
Ground up and in
cute.
the freezer.
I hold
Really?
my cup over to Orin and I say, "Mint me. I want to try this."
How much do you want?
Take it light first time.
He
If you add
puts
chocolate,
about
then it's a peppermint mocha, and that's delicious.
Orin puts about 4 or 5 drops into Max's mug.
And now I am definitely drinking. Well, it's not chocolate, so it's just peppermint coffee. But
I pull out the syrup because, I am a prepared person. You want it to be a mocha? I'll make you a mocha.
ooh,
Okay, so
Sorry.
Orin takes the espresso and he takes a rather large chunk, doesn't he?
He has like his travel mug is like, or his travel bottle is like 32 ounces.
Right.
So
So then I have to do math.
it's probably a good like, he doesn't fill it all the way. It's probably a good like maybe 15 shots of espresso.
Max out your quintessence. Everybody else who is drinking the coffee, 1 cup will offer 1 quintessence point.
I'm just having the one because I'm Max. And I do everything in moderation. In boring moderation.
I respect that though. Better safe than sorry.
Like, you all have, aside from the tunic that he borrowed from the,
Well, he had returned it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, but aside from that, none of you have seen him in anything other than a button-up shirt and dress pants.
Right.
Very pressed. And even
Well,
now, because these were the clothes that he started 2 days ago in, basically, he's looking a lot more rumpled than than you're used to.
The rumple look suits you. You might want to go like, full on woodland elf, man. It's working for you.
And the hair is still tousled.
and the hair is still tousled.
So is the professor with us? And do we have a specific use for the salve we made, or are we using it in a plan?
The professor sits down in the in the cafe area and mentions, "Hey, since you guys have gone on quite a few adventures together and you spend a lot of time here, perhaps you might want to come up with a name for your cabal and a name for your chantry."
You don't have a name for this chantry? I thought it was yours. Or
Mm-mm.
Din of delight. I don't know. No, I'm just spitballing and exhausted. Don't take my suggestions.
This sounds like a brothel.
once again, I feel like I'm having deja vu to a past life.
Tee hee. The clubhouse? Anybody? Anybody?
I don't know about that, but I'm also not the creative type.
You don't
So-
have to name it right now this instant, but it's something to think about.
So we're thinking of a name for the cabal or the
Mhm. Both.
both. Okay, so I'm gonna call the cabal Gerald, and
Ah,
the chantry shall be Philip.
Oren reaches over and hands Raina his mug. I think you need this more than I do today.
I actually take a sip because he might be right.
The
So,
you'll notice that the mint is really strong.
so are you suggesting that when we come back here, we're coming back to Philip?
We are coming back to and inside of Philip.
ooh, inside.
I
Gerald.
quite enjoy Gerald as the cabal name.
But that would make
And
this Gerald's game.
In IRL, there is a woman whose son named his butt Gerald. Just saying.
What?
Yep,
Okay.
it's delightful. He has changed his butt since to Vladimir Putin. Or
Ah,
wait, no, what's the guy from? No, Greg Abbott, Butt. Sorry, because Greg Abbott sounds like farts. Anyway, moving on. But there was a whole thing with Gerald, and I thought it was hilarious. And now we're naming the cabal Gerald, and we're up inside his butt.
No, we're up in Philip's butt.
Ooh, Philip's butt. Does he have a stick up it? Is it Prince Philip's butt? Are we doing a royal flush? Okay.
I'm more interested in Philip's head.
Wah, wah.
Or Richard's head.
Did someone say Richard?
okay, Portia, I have sent you a text message via Discord, but that is an in-character text.
So, what did you guys take from going to Horizon?
Well, you have salves. Portia might have one of the blossoms left.
No, I'm in character asking the other characters, like,
And the professor is
oh,
replying.
I think he means what did we learn from this?
Don't trust magical people all the time. We might be in a trap.
well, we already learned that from earlier experiences, but no, I was thinking more like
Apparently, it has layers like onions. I don't know. What were you thinking? I'm sorry.
I was thinking more like paths and stuff. Like,
Oh
do you
yeah.
guys know better what you want to do? I'm so torn now. I'm more torn now than I was when I left.
I don't know. I thought I was gonna go somewhere, but Panda's so cool, and I do some computer dabbling. I kind of want to learn from the best.
I learned that I'm sort of on the track that I want to be, just by chance of the universe putting me with verbena witches or mages. generationally. And when we got there, it just kind of seems like the crowd that I would be okay surrounding myself with. And so I think I'm on the right track. But I found out I have a
Yay!
lot of learning to do.
Because here's the thing for me. Um, we went to what was the place with the, what were they called? Scroll down, scroll down.
The
The Dacia?
Prometheans?
Prometheans.
The
Um,
Sons of Ether?
the Sons of Ether, yeah. Um, they had a lot of tech healing type of magic that I think is cool, and I'm interested in it, but the Hermetics were very straightforward in their healing and everything, and they seemed more structured, but they were also more, I don't know how to put it, more rigid, a little too rigid, like I might get stifled there. And I actually found myself liking the natural healing of the verbena more than I enjoyed myself more with them than I did with the either of the other two.
Well, that's true, but then if that were the case, then everybody would be in ecstatic, which is surprising that we never went and partied with the ecstatics.
Who are they exactly?
The cult of ecstasy is a tradition where they find enlightenment through intoxications and dance and zen and meditation. Their primary sphere is, yeah, Dee Dee would love them. The primary sphere is oh, that's right, you did meet ecstatics. You mostly shrugged them all off. But same with the Thanatos.
Which ones were ecstatics?
The ones throwing the party where the hookah was.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
But there was so
where
much
Dee
going
Dee was
on that,
like, "Hookah!" And yeah, there was a big ecstatic party.
but I'm very much against. I'm I need my brain for everything that
Mhm.
I have planned in my life, and intoxicants just severely go against that.
That's my point. Right. So, just because you had fun with the verbena doesn't mean it's the right path for you.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that the verbena had all the natural healing
They are very holistic.
and the hermetics had the straightforward medical healing, and the Sons of Ether had the high tech, super advanced healing. And I feel like deciding is putting one foot in a path and cutting two paths away.
Yeah. And you don't have to join the traditions don't if you don't want to.
But don't we become like, I don't know, the scum of the earth if we're not part of a tradition?
Well,
Didn't you refer to them as those type of people as orphans?
they do. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you don't exactly get a lot of clout.
Yeah, and if we're going to move forward with anything in this magical world, I think we kind of need some clout. I mean, isn't that how it works, Professor?
Usually.
Like, we can't advance without someone to take us seriously.
Provided in society, you would not be able to advance.
So I just feel like
You're
it's in our...
allowed to think about it. Maybe you
Yeah,
just need to think.
There is nothing wrong with having different teachers and remaining an orphan.
Is that what you did, Professor?
It is. I eventually settled on the Sons of Ether, but I was an orphan for a very long time.
How much harder is it to learn when you're an orphan?
I'm sorry?
How much harder is it to learn when you are an orphan?
I don't think it's harder to learn. It's just less regimented because it is contingent on how you learn.
Hmm.
And that's going to vary from person to person.
That's a lot to think about. Isn't there a divining rod or a sorting hat? I want a sorting hat. Let's make a sorting hat.
that
Is
would
there
make it...
something we can make, Professor? I really think that this would really improve the whole thing. Yes? Yes?
I'd almost feel like that would set us in the path of where we don't need to be.
Choices are hard.
Well, I definitely know I want to learn from both the adepts and Aether. I just don't know what would be. I mean, maybe the way I want to, what I want to learn from both, maybe it will inadvertently create another tradition for all I know.
Well, be cautious. Both the Sons and the virtual adepts, they both used to be part of the Technocracy.
True.
But they didn't agree on everything, so they deviated.
like a septum.
That's on the nose.
Or
Little bit.
Orin just looks over at Max like, really?
Hey, I'm a med student, remember?
Excuses, excuses.
And as Max said, I see the medical stuff behind the tech traditions, and that could probably even feed into what I want to learn. Who knows?
Maybe
There's a
we should spin the
possibility.
bottle with it. What do you guys think? Spin the bottle? I think that's a great decision making choice. How about eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Who's with me?
I'll be the Mo.
Ew. Oh, I don't know.
I can teach quite a bit. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you would have to be a Son of Ether just because you learned from me. Granted, I would probably recommend you to the council, but you
Well,
don't have to.
staying houseless for a while sounds like a good idea, just to get our bearings in this world, at least in my opinion. What do you all think?
I'm not opposed to that. I mean, we've been doing this for what, a week now? Ish.
It's been the longest week of my life. You're sure it hasn't been a month? A year?
I think it's been a couple
Mhm.
weeks because
It's
it's been
game
it's
started on October 31st, and it is now November 6th.
So a week.
A week. But there were 2 days where you Yeah. Where you existed outside of time.
Wow. A lot happened in a week. Whew.
So 8 days a week.
Bum,
8 days a week. I can't remember the rest of it. Isn't it Love, Love Me Do? Anyway,
Nope,
sorry.
different song.
Fudge Nuffins.
Ooh, I'll take some of those.
Ooh, they're fresh
Fudge
baked.
muffins. Yeah.
Bottoms up.
No, that was last night.
Waka waka. But.
Is Portia going to share her news with the rest of the party?
Yes. I got a text message that there's going to be a black tie fundraiser where Preston is going to be on Sunday, and they're going to be celebrating a goal has been met. I think we should do something, guys, but I'm not 100%. I don't know. Here's the info. Let's discuss.
Well, the Technocracy has their eye on him hardcore.
Yeah,
So
but it's
if
not
we
like they were
choose,
great. Sorry.
if we choose to do anything, our profile has to be the lowest of low.
I agree.
I think we should probably do this at a distance, like some
Like God
sort of
is watching
surveillance,
us from a
some sort of surveillance in a sense. Like keep an eye on what's going on, but not actually be there.
Could we have Dee Dee do that when she gets done with her nap or her thing or whatever? Like, she's got that brain connection business.
I'm more in from.
What were you thinking?
I'm thinking actual technological surveillance,
Well,
but
you're our guy.
yeah, but the one issue is I'm not a hacker. So we would have to figure out how to get some form of equipment in the location.
Panda's a hacker. Professor, can we use Panda? Will Panda help us? I think she should help us. Yeah, anyway, that's my thought. That's my idea. Oh my goodness, I need more coffee.
Well, I think
No, you don't.
Raina, didn't you get Panda's number also, other than Paul?
I think it was Panda.
You got Paul's number.
Yeah,
Ew.
I'm still gonna call him.
Nice.
Well, maybe he has Panda's. Oh.
Well, then maybe you're our contact to get be able to do this then.
On the other hand, if we did show up
I
as
can bring cookies.
supporters, we've already 3 of us or 4 of us have already been seen as supporters by their people. Like
Raina had not been seen.
it was Raina and Portia who had not been seen as supporters. So it was me, Oren, and Dee Dee that were in the crowd with the supporters.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if they recognized us there, I mean...
I just don't... That's the only reason why I'm suggesting the outside view, because he immediately knew we were there. So I don't want us to get noticed again and him send people after us again.
It's a black tie event, right? Which means he's going to be on his best behavior.
I need a suit.
I don't.
Can I borrow one of yours?
Well, what size do you wear?
She'd more likely fit into one of mine, Oren.
True.
I haven't shopped since I was 12, so... Well, that's a lie. I grew some since 12. I haven't shopped in a while, y'all. Help. Except for when there was a sale at Doc Martens. I went and bought 5 pairs. Like, it was a good sale. Don't judge me.
Well, I need something fancy to wear too, so we could go shopping together.
Ooh, I do appreciate. Well, yes, 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 yes,
You know, and
yes.
this is going to be possibly very controversial because it involves my mother.
Oh, okay.
But if I said we had a formal event to go to, I kind of think she might be up to styling the two of you.
Will she make me wear a dress?
I think I can convince her to put you in a tux.
Yeah,
If
I'll wear a dress if I have to, but I am wearing pants underneath, FYI, and no high heels. But yes, that would be
But here's the
amazeballs.
thing: if she does it and she puts you in a tux, it's going to be fitted for the female form.
Oh, good. Yay. Fantastic.
So it is going to be fabulous.
I do like to be fabulous.
I'm kind of down to let your mom style me. I want to see how it turns out. She's always got this big stick up her butt. I want to see. I want to see her fun-loving. You look so pretty side.
Can she do my makeup? I really can't do makeup. I always stab myself with the eyeliner, and then the mascara gets caught, and then I end up with brows the size of Manhattan because it's how. Don't ask how the mascara ended up on my eyebrows. It was sort of a mess. I didn't read things, and then one of my eyelashes got stuck together.
Orin kind of laughs quietly to himself.
How long? When is this black tie event?
Sunday. I have no idea what day it is anymore. Space is out of my brain.
It's Friday.
It is
Friday.
Friday, Friday.
this is the second time you've made that reference.
Every time I hear Friday now, I sing that song. Song is a disease.
Portia got her Dory on, so every time you mention the word Friday, she forgets she sang it.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. I remembered. Okay,
Um,
never mind. Friends, not food.
Oren, do you have? I mean, are we going to do this? Are we going to go in informal?
Yes, yes. What does your mom like? I'll bake her something. That way she's nice to me and doesn't put me in heels.
Well, if we can actually, I have a partial idea. If Dee Dee ends up going with us, because who knows what she may need to do until then, maybe I can be on the outside
So you don't want to
and
get suited up?
Can you make us something like a lapel pin or something to wear so you can survey?
I was I've got many ideas going through my mind of what
Do you need more
could be
coffee?
done.
How can I help you? Cookies? You need cookies. I know you need cookies. Portia gets up and gets cookies and sandwiches and puts them on the table and makes more coffee.
He pulls out his phone and starts doing some web searches, trying to
Okay.
think. We can maybe do something like the lapel, but maybe since, well, Raina, are you planning on wearing a suit or a dress?
I'm wearing a dress. Well, I'm planning on wearing a dress.
Okay.
She's going to want to put somebody in a dress.
Maybe what we can do, since Portia, Max, and probably Dee Dee will probably end up going in a tux or the like. We could probably do a hidden camera in like a pocket square, and then Raina could have like say a corsage or something that has a camera in it.
I was thinking like a necklace locket thing. So you'd get a better vantage point than like on my wrist.
What about if she wears dangly earrings
Earrings are hard
and
to
an
do
updo? Oh, okay.
because
Necklace, brooch, nice hair tiara.
something to put in her hair might work. The only reason why I don't think an earring would work is because of the fact that it could possibly get ripped out
The
or
swinging would be
some.
really nauseous, probably to
Yeah,
watch.
that too. But yeah, well, we could probably do some sort of thing on her hair that we could put a camera in. But of course, everything would have audio and video. So then we can have a little bit of evidence, or at least still have audio evidence in case the video fails.
Excellent.
If we're throwing out ideas, I'm thinking maybe like an artificial lily I can put in my hair.
What did you say?
I like it. A little flower in her hair.
Oh, Lily. I thought you said an artificial willy.
That's just for nighttime.
I mean, it's a statement that I'd be willing to get behind.
Will
But
he? Won't he? Will she? Won't she? Questions are endless.
Yeah, I think this would work because for me, even though he would be on his best behavior, I don't want to risk at least myself. I mean, you guys are all willing to go in.
I'm willing to risk you.
Oren looks over
Nah.
and he sits there and thinks for a second. Professor,
Yes.
do we have any access to any kind of surveillance vehicles or anything?
Not anymore.
Oh, we just had the van. Damn.
We just had the van. Yeah.
Have you heard? Have you contacted insurance or anything about that?
I have.
Could we use your car, Raina?
Because what I'm thinking is that I can, in a sorts, be there, but I could be in some kind of like vehicle or something elsewhere to where I can still keep an eye on everything and not it be at great personal physical risk of myself because I've done that enough in my life.
Can you make your surveillance gear portable?
I I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could.
Because what I'm thinking. Oh, wait, but where is this fundraiser? Like, it's probably much farther away than.
Because if Raina can get a hold of Panda, we could probably set up, since I don't know how to do it, some kind of daisy chain where I can connect wirelessly to where I could bounce the signal across different networks or something. And I can be at a distance and still have full access.
Indeed.
But I mean, if you can get it portable, then
Laptop.
we can, hire a car. But where is this event? Like, is it somewhere in the States?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's near the last place he had the rally, right?
Well,
I
that
don't
was
know.
in Niagara.
Do you have any intel, Professor?
I don't know.
Are you able to contact who sent you this information back to see if they know where it's at?
If um if who's it? Uh,
Can I reach out back to back to my contact? And do I need to roll for that?
you can reach back to your contact. Visitors coming from upstate are just 45-minute drive from city center once they cross the border into New York.
And that's the response I got back.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
I will be
So,
right back because I have an emergency.
Okay. Be safe.
Oh, she
and
is
so
Kibby.
she's Kimmy again. Oh, StreamYard.
Because what I was thinking is that if it was somewhere drivable, that we could probably start at my house and just use one of my parents' cars. Just get one of our drivers.
I like this plan, especially because none of us have to drive and we're all exhausted.
And we have a portal from the Chantry to my room.
Even better.
Yeah.
So we don't have to try and drive back to the Chantry.
Thank freaking goodness. Goddess?
Thank the freaking global monster.
The flying spaghetti monster.
Thank Asclepius.
Asclepius. Big thanks. I'd be down to ask your mom if we could use her car.
Because
So my car
what
doesn't get damaged.
I'm thinking is, since it's a formal event, and if we take one of our cars, or one of my family's cars, and have a driver, it's going to look so freaking real. But
Exactly.
there is the problem of it being, you said, in New York, and that's a bit of a hike.
Yeah.
And the
I
driver is
could,
going to be a human.
I could look into limo prices. See if we could rent a limo for like an hour just to take us
Well,
there.
Isn't it like
well,
6 hours or something to the border?
actually,
I
that's a
mean,
good.
like we could fly and then rent a limo.
That's actually a good idea. I could do it, or you can do it, since it's your idea. Maybe we can find out the prices, because
Okay.
I've got I've got extra money I can play with, because I'll be moving into the Chantry here soon.
Mm,
I can,
okay.
if it's not too expensive, I could pay for it.
Okay. We'll see where our options take us, and I'll let you know. I will look into it, just to cover all the bases. But
Also,
like,
I would say connect with the professor too, and see if she knows anybody in the magical community that has that as their mundane job. and possibly we could to where like I don't have to worry about working my magic and it being seen by someone that doesn't know about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I mean, even though I'll look like I'm just tapping away at a computer, some people may notice stuff. For all we know.
Mm. Okay, so we have some options. That's good because with us, our plan A almost never goes the way we want it to. So having a solid plan B and maybe C.
Possibly D.
Yeah, possibly D. Always need a plan B.
All my plans are D.
Hey!
Boy, Richard.
Fantastic.
That's a
So,
very one-eyed, one-headed opinion.
storyteller question. You did say New York, right?
Yes.
And the distance, I don't know the distance. Like how big if we were to drive, how long a drive would that be?
45 minutes.
Oh, really?
So saith the internet. From city
And
center to the border would be 45 minutes.
and how and it's not like in New York City then. It's just in
Right.
New York State. Okay.
Upstate New York.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I don't think we have to worry about renting a limo. We can just get one of our drivers, one of my family's drivers.
Cool.
Also, if I remember correctly, you have a hookup for Lyft. What's it? Uber? I can't remember. You guys basically the driver was like, "You can call me anytime."
Now, are you saying as the professor or
I'm saying that out of character.
okay? Or we'll sit there and it's like, well, we do have a mod, but do we know if he uses magic or not? I don't want to.
I don't think he does.
But he doesn't ask questions.
He doesn't ask questions. But here is the
I just
big
don't want to open up in front of a sleeper.
yeah, if we have any driver that we're going to get is going to be a sleeper, most likely. Um, Here is the thing. I like Ahmad. I think he's a great asset, but I don't know if he has a car that will make it convincing versus one of my family's drivers.
I vote the posh car.
Yeah,
Always try
that's
to blend
true. Usually, these Uber drivers use their own personal vehicles.
in. And we won't blend in, and this is a posh event, and the last thing we need is anybody pointing out that we look suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Okay.
So, do we want to like pop over to my place and check with my mom?
I guess that's a yes.
I would say you go over because she probably wouldn't expect all four of us to show up at the same time walking in a room when we didn't show up through the front door.
I've got a balcony to my room that's got a staircase down to the pool area, and I think if we just went around to the outer fence and came in through the front door.
Okay.
I'll come with.
But I know we should probably at least have Raina and Portia with us
Yeah,
because they need
I'll
styling.
yeah,
I'll come with.
I'll stay near the back of the group because I know your mother wants to give me a lashing for your injury.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get on that woman's bad side. It is.
And
Ooh.
besides, I think I need the backup anyway, because I might be,
Because you like to back up? I
well, she doesn't know that yet.
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh, me and my big mouth.
But she
He
might know
hasn't
it.
come out to his mother yet.
I would say wait on that one, since how she feels about Portia.
Yeah, she's not my you're just fan because I will never give my mother or grandmother grandchildren.
I don't see her as
Don't
not
want to say
being your
nice.
fan. I see her more as, because you're not, you won't give her grandchildren through me, that you don't
That
exist.
makes more sense. Yeah, that tracks. All right.
Whereas she still thinks there's a possibility with Raina.
I mean, there is always surrogacy, but I guess she's old-fashioned.
So, shall we come out of my closet?
Yay! Yes.
I'm here for you, whatever you need.
After you. We'll follow your lead.
Grandchildren, I don't think that's going to work. But anything else, I'm here for you, whatever you need.
As long as it's not the electric slide. Wink, wink, wink. Okay.
Oren goes back over the coffee machine and gets more coffee, and then chugs the entire thing, and then looks at everybody's like, "I'm
Don't
gonna
choke
need
yourself.
this."
God, dude.
Well, I'm gonna need this because I gotta put up with her.
I'm making
There's-
cookies and I'm gonna put nice happy feelings in no meds. No winky winkies. But hopefully it'll make her feel better. Cookies with chocolate. Everybody loves it.
She is, well, she claims she's vegan, but she cheats on that all the time.
Well, I'll make sure they're vegan.
And she says she's gluten-free, but I don't think she even knows what that is, because
Okay.
she wraps her eggs in bread. But yeah, I don't think you have to make them vegan and gluten-free. You just have to tell her that they are.
Roger, Roger. Or should I say Richard, Richard?
All right, so to my room and through the portal into my closet, and then out to the balcony and down the stairs and around the back to the front door.
All right.
How much
You-
of that was euphemism?
How much wasn't?
Um. Yes. So, Max is the first to come into the house, and it is. You see the car in the driveway, so you know she's home, but she is nowhere to be seen.
First, I'll do the call out. Mom,
Max!
I have friends.
I'm making food!
All right, we'll go to the kitchen. We'll
Yay,
head in there.
food!
You make it to the kitchen. And she is there, like, slathering barbecue sauce on some ribs.
Do you need some help? I can help. I'm good in the kitchen.
Actually, if you could make some coleslaw. I have the cabbage. I have the stuff for it. I just haven't put in the effort.
Yes. And
Mom,
I busy myself getting the
why
stuff
are
together.
you cooking? Don't. Did you
Orin,
fire the chef again?
No, sometimes I like to cook.
Orin
Okay.
stands. Orin stands by the door, looking very uncomfortable.
So, Mom, we have this thing
Thing?
coming up. It's a formal.
I brought
Ooh.
cookies.
Um, and I think we need your expertise for two of my friends here. Because neither Portia nor Raina have formal wear,
Ah.
and I know that's right up your alley.
Hmm. Make them make you proud to have them on your arm.
Okay.
I can do that.
um, Portia would be much more comfortable in a tux than a dress.
Yeah, I'll wear whatever though. I just need help, please. I beg of you. I'm not good at this stuff.
Women don't wear tuxes, darling.
Okay. Whatever. I trust you.
Okay.
No, Mom. Portia feels more comfortable in a tux. Dresses are not something that she wears. I think you know why.
I just don't girl well. Like, it doesn't look good. I just look awkward, usually. But I trust you. Again, like, ma'am. Then she goes back to making stuff.
Chop, 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 chop. She puts the ribs back in the oven and
I put my hand on top of hers and just look into her eyes and Mom, I know you know that my friend Portia, and I say this with all the intent of friend, is a lesbian and does not
Hi.
wear dresses. And you know this because you've made it clear, but she is a friend of mine and I respect her and I want to respect her boundaries. And I know she's giving all the leeway because she wants to get on your good side. But I think your good side really needs to be expanded.
Out of character,
okay,
this is wholesome.
okay.
This is what?
So wholesome.
What about you, Raina? Can I put you in a dress?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Doll me up, mama.
I can see putting your hair up in an updo and mm, that did you guys like bring the flower camera?
Oren.
Um, do I need to roll something for making them or? Okay, then yeah, we have all the stuff. I've got the two pocket squares that had the camera, and then the lily for Raina.
Okay. Sorry, I'm
But I
trying not
also
to
have,
talk into the mic.
but I do have an idea, and I think you might like this compromise. What if you put Portia in a tux like she wants, but it's like a I don't know, a more feminine tux? Like,
I'm
fitted
sure the tailor would be willing to. When is the event?
Sunday.
Ooh. And you went it bespoke?
What?
Whatever fits. I mean, just tailored is fine. It doesn't have to be bespoke. Like, we would probably not enough time for that.
You're kind of bony. Hmm. I'm sure something can be worked out.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Love you forever. We owe you one.
In fact, let me call the tailor right now and set up an appointment for the 3 of you. 4 of you? Looks
Well,
at
I mean,
Owen.
I've got, I've got 4 to
I've
wear.
I have my own stuff at my place.
I think
So I'm just dressing up the girls.
I think I'm gonna wear my white tux.
Okay. That would be charming.
And yeah, one more thing. I'm gay.
I just visibly like face crack
Or it goes
out of.
completely
She's like, "Did
wide-eyed.
you say okay? I'm glad that you're okay."
No, Mom, I'm gay.
I gesture to hold his hand in support.
I grab it for dear
He
life.
kind of like leans back on the counter, takes a breath, and then comes over to Max and cups his face and says, "I love you no matter who you love."
Portia starts crying with happy tears and has to go blow her nose.
And I like collapse into her arms.
Super hugs.
Super hugs.
Can I get in on this hug? I just like intrude on this hug.
Yeah,
I,
and
I,
mom is like, "Yay!"
I come in after I'm done blowing my nose and join.
And Oren's in the corner going,
Yeah, he's looking very questioningly at his mother.
So yeah, me and Raina, it's not gonna work. Obviously.
But Oren?
I don't think I don't know if he swings anyway.
Looks at Oren. Dare I ask which way you swing?
Orin gets a slight panic look. I don't do relationships because of how bad my last one ended.
Oh,
They just up and left, and I haven't heard from them in years.
that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, Owen.
And I lean into Raina and say, "You notice how it was they and he still didn't answer the question?"
Press a cookie into Oren's hand.
I whisper back. I was trying not to point anything out, but I didn't. Got that. The mystery continues.
Or kind
All
of
right,
look.
let me make that phone call. You guys, there's sweet tea in the fridge, and Portia, if you could, the mayo
Of
dressing
course.
stuff
Yes,
is
yes, yes,
also
yes.
in the fridge.
Yes, ma'am. And I
There's also
do
some
those things.
ginger dressing that I would like to try with the coleslaw. So
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, sounds great. Oh, then I
thank
hop
you.
to it.
Portia, hand me the cabbage and I'll help cut.
I hand the cabbage over. Thanks.
Orin kind of slowly walks over to Max and kind of, in a sense, kind of like not really a secretive way, but it's like, is your mom okay? She's never been nice to me.
She may be on a new prescription. I don't know. She goes through a lot of them, but
You also know that she really likes Raina, and she'll put up with Portia. So,
And she just straight up
given
doesn't
that
like
Max
Orin.
just and given that Max vouches for Orin, then she's gonna be okay.
Oh, so she's not the big bad wolf we thought she was. She's just protective.
She's an
She's
old
prickly.
softy after all.
She's prickly.
When you've got a prickly pear, you've got to use the claw. No, okay.
Oh, I am in the corner petting Cosmo because there's already so many chefs in this kitchen. Uh, but I'm here to offer support and love wherever it is needed.
Probably just get yourself a cup of tea. And keep
No,
me company. I don't know. Does Cosmo need a soup bone?
that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm sure he'd love that. And I will gladly keep you company while he enjoys his bone.
Yay!
That's right. We got started late, didn't we? Okay. The mother comes back. Cheryl, we'll call her. And she says, "Okay, you have an appointment in like half an hour. So I will call a car, or we can take the SUV."
I just appreciate it. Thank you. Whatever.
SUV it is. I'm going to go freshen up, and then we'll go.
Okay,
And
excellent.
she
Kelly.
leaves the room. On that note, we will call game. I know it's only been an hour and 12 minutes, but we are nefariously close to our end time. So, goods, bads, and uglies, as short as game was. We'll start with Max.
this was a fun game getting us back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
We not a lot. We didn't go through a lot because we're not really sure of what season 2 is going to throw at us yet. So it's a lot of trying to play it by ear without like grabbing the story by the balls and pulling it around the room.
Yeah.
The good old dick twist. Give him the dick twist.
um and I am going to give my experience this time to Oren.
Why do you do that?
I think we got some more from him today than we have in a bit.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he was very active today. Oren.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that the big major good is, even though Orin was worried about Max coming out to his mother, he did it anyway. Even though he does question what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably end up giving the experience to Max because of that. Is that it took a lot for him to just say it.
Yeah. All right, Raina?
I have similar feelings about the goods. Um, I like that today was just kind of a chill, let's figure out today. And then I like that Max's mom handled that the way she did. Because it could have gone totally,
Terribly wrong.
especially with the preconceived notions we had of Max's mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to see that we were judging a book by its cover and we were wrong about that for the most part.
Right.
So character progression in an NPC, that was rad.
Yeah.
I don't really have any bads for this one. And I'm going to give my point to Max as well. Because that took a lot of courage. And we love you, Max. Yeah.
All right, and Portia.
I thought it was fun. I love that we have a really good setup for the next game, and oh, it was such a heartwarming, sweet, like it was a good like intro. Like it felt very good beginning to chapter 2. And I'm also gonna give my points to Max because it's hard to come out to your parents, and I loved all of it. And I'm glad it was so wholesome. Like, yay.
Yay, it was wholesome. All right, my
My
good
queer heart is happy. You did amazing. Bravo, storyteller.
my goods were that we set the tone, I think, for season 2. And we've got some prep to do before a big event. So that's going to be cool to do. My bads is that Dee Dee couldn't join us this week.
Yeah.
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 And also that I had to like run screaming to the bathroom like that. That was
Oh, fun.
That's funny
Poor thing.
because of your avatar. It started as Kitty and turned into
yeah,
yours with,
I'm technically on her account. Yeah.
and then it went to yours with
Yeah.
the mouth and screaming, and you were screaming to the bathroom.
And one experience to everybody. Extra experience to Max for coming out to his mom.
Yay.
Typing that in. Oops.
If you liked this video at any point, please hit the like button. And if you would like to see the rest of As Luck Would Have It, we have a whole playlist of season 1 and the beginnings of season 2. Like hanging out on my channel. So if you would like to see the rest of the season, you might want to like and subscribe. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? What else was I gonna say? We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
And butts.